Hey,
we
okay.
can
I
be
didn't
able
get to
to
listen last night. I was a little bit on the tired side last evening, so I didn't get to listen to the program. But
I know you were pushed.
nice to have you on this morning, praying with us. Wonderful.
Well, man, man, this is a joy to do that.
Well,
A joy.
I want to invite you because we have Sister Annette on Tuesdays. We have Miss Matheson pulling the rope right through the week, Monday, Wednesday,
Yes,
Thursday, Friday.
yes.
So I want to
God bless
invite
this
you.
lady.
Yes, I want to invite you now. Now that you have more time, I'm giving you now. Thursday belongs to you.
To God be the glory.
So Thursday morning, that's yours. You take care of Thursday.
What- We're talking about farming, man.
Yeah, that is why I believe Thursday is yours, because we're talking agriculture on Thursday. Thursday have to be yours, my brother. How the animals going?
Well, presently, boy, I have some young ones coming up, and you like to see on my table in the kitchen. I have sauce, orange, you know.
Wow. You
So
as they say, man, you happening, man. You happening.
the natural thing I do, we can't
Yeah,
forget where we come from.
you can't forget that at all. You can't forget
These are
that at
Mom
all.
Church man, you know.
Yeah, well,
Boli, you know.
you know
Boli.
that. You know that. You know that, my brother. You know that. But so
Blessings, man.
Thursday mornings, that's yours, and we'll continue from there. And we'll also
God bless
ask.
you, man.
We'll also have to start asking Brother Rodney when he's off to chime in and offer some words of prayer and blessings to the nation and the Most High.
Let me say this to you, Andrew.
Uh-huh.
We are responsible for Grenada.
Okay.
We, as believers, are responsible for our nation, the state. If we come to understand who we are and who we have in our lives, we are responsible for Grenada. So as long as I have the breath, I'll be there. And no better station to be than Real FM.
Thank you so very much, my brother. Have a wonderful day, Chester.
Blessing.
All right,
Blessing,
then.
brother.
Good. One love. Yeah. It's real. It's 91. 9 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. Welcome to Thursday. Agricultural Thursday.
All the way down to
Coming up in a short while. We, in the next minute or two, we should be having drumsticks for you.
that we had.
And then after that, we have the weather.
Megan Banana.
And then we get smack bang into our Thursday morning program. What a wonderful day it is
Continue.
as we bring
Everybody.
everything to you this morning and always.
And never forget agriculture. Oh yes. Everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture. And never forget agriculture. Oh, yeah.
But one.
Everybody want to sit down in computer.
Aha.
You could live with a toast. And never forget agriculture. Everybody
DC ranks.
in computer.
Bless the morning, my brother. All you go them computers. Laurel Courtney, how you doing? Christine Alexander. Top of the morning to you, Gemma Warwood. And we say good morning to Maxine Belfont, Carol Belfont, Faithlin Halley Douglas, how you doing? Anne-Marie Grant, how you doing, girlfriend? Hope that everything is good with you. Where's Harold Bonaparte and all the rest? Adrian Watts, what's up with you this morning?
Siley so rich.
Is it that cold? What's the temperature like? Can somebody tell me what the temperature like? No, not in Grenada.
Well, are the education you
But the friends inside of
know the style? Everybody.
New York City inside of Canada.
And I know the reason why.
My niece sent a message a couple of days ago in the family chat saying, Uncle, can you please get me a ticket out of here?
And they forget
It made me feel so bad.
yes.
One, I couldn't afford a ticket, and the fact that
Computer.
this is what we have to do in order to do so and give ourselves a fighting chance.
Everybody.
And then once we have children, which she does, she has 2 beautiful children, to give her children the fighting chance to make it.
Yeah.
In a challenging world,
You want to
we
see.
have to do so and encounter these temperature changes, man. Them things not easy, you know, at all. Agriculture, yeah.
Number 1.
This is real. This is 91.9. Stay with us.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
You're Christmasing. Flo has got you covered.
I've got you covered here too at Real FM. You believe that? Drumsticks, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Auntie Donald. How are you?
I'm all right, my dear. Talk to us, baby.
Good morning to the nation. A reading from the Word of God 100. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all the lands. Sub the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord is God. It is he that made us and not ourselves. We are the people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name, for the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting and his truth endure to all generations. This is the end of the scripture reading.
And thank you so much. How are you today, my dear?
Good, I'm good.
Wonderful. Glad to know that everything is good with you. They gone already? Everybody gone already?
Yeah, everybody gone already. And I'm looking to get ready to go just now.
We're going.
I'm going to take a dip in Pathway.
Where you going?
Pathway.
You going where?
Pathway and take a dip.
Well, no, Jones, you're getting on. Yeah. Jones, who bringing you back to Jones? Huh.
My friends from the church.
The church going back to?
No, a few of us.
Well, Jones, you're barely, you know. But anyway, here's what to do. Here's what to tell your friends. The driver, tell the driver that the road is a little bit challenging these days.
Yeah.
So he or she would have to be very careful with that.
Yeah, I know that because we went to be not too long. Yeah, the road
Okay, yeah. And if they want to escape that, what they can do is to go through. But let me not send them through Rosehill because I had seen a break in the road in the getting closer to Bathway, and I don't know if they have dealt with that already. So let me not just tell them be careful on the road. Just be careful. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Okay, have a nice day.
You too, darling. Take care.
All right.
Good. Real FM, yeah. Yeah, I was about to send them to Rosehill, but I know that for those of you who know the Rosehill to Bartway route, I know that a couple weeks ago I saw a really nasty break in the road, and that was close to where Michael Pitt used to live before, of course, he died. And I think there was a police station here. For those of you who didn't know, there was a police station at Bathway. And that break in the road there was just where the police station used to be, around that area there. So please, those of you who are using that road, to be careful. And those who are using what is the main road to get into Bathway, please be careful. that road is being challenged with the heavy equipment, heavy trucks constantly using the road. It was not necessarily designed for that. It was more, I believe that it was more designed as a leisure road for smaller vehicles going into Bathway, and not necessarily that volume of vehicles going into the Bathway. So it's really challenging. But while I do believe that the government played a fool, I do believe that the government played a fool. They could have done things differently. But that is the topic for another day. But I believe that one has to understand that there is a price to pay for development. There is a price to pay for development. Remember I said that, yeah? Remember I said that. There is a price to pay for development. And whilst we're on that road, after Savon Swayze, that corner, there's a corner after Savon Swayze heading into Bathway, that deep corner, it's a blind corner. Asking all motorists to be very careful on that blind corner with the advent that what I would say, ordinary motorists using the road to get into Bathway, those going for leisure time on the beach, and realizing that the trucks, the huge trucks, they are also using the same road. So you have to be very careful, especially with that corner. Now, there's something of note here. And I will say this. When I heard of it first, I laughed. I honestly laughed. And I said, what the heck is this? What's this person doing? I honestly did laugh. But no, today, and to this morning as I'm talking roads, I'm realizing that, Andre, you were an idiot to laugh. You shouldn't have laughed at that. Because there is merit in the thing. And could have been that I did not see, and this person had foresight. This person was looking down the road, and I wasn't. I was just looking just in front of my nose right there. And I'm speaking of that same area, just after that corner. I don't think many of us concern ourselves after the road looks nice, but none of us is concerning ourselves with what is happening to the road on the seaside. And I remember being told, and I'm big enough to say when I'm wrong, but I remember being told that the Honorable Pamela Moses had caused one or two engineers from the Ministry of Works to have a look at that road and ask them to pay attention to the fact that the sea was beating at the bottom of the road, and they needed to look at it with a view to doing something so as to save lives. And I laughed. I'm like, oh, what's that? There ain't nothing gonna happen. But now that these heavy trucks are plying that route on a daily basis, I think that what Ms. Moses was thinking was way beyond me, and I didn't recognize that. So one up on me, Ms. Moses. You definitely did have one up on me there. So again, I'd like to do so and then make the call now for those engineers who Ms. Moses had there to have a look at the road. Maybe it's time for you to bring it up and say, hey, we need to look at this. And in looking at it, we can realize that something has to be done. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Stay with us. We got the weather coming up.
Didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flat. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer. And if forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers.
As we continue in the morning time on Real 91.9 FM, with our time now moving down to 23 minutes, and that's after the 7 o'clock. It's about time for us to join the folks at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office, and this morning representing them is none other than, how do they say, it's my namesake, yeah, none other than my namesake, Andre Charles. Good morning, Charlo.
Good morning to you and to listeners of Real FM, and Happy New Year to everyone. And here's weather for today, Thursday the 9th January 2025. Currently the weather is fair, winds are calm, barometric pressure 13.1 millibars, that's below normal and rising. Present temperature 24.8 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 83%. Yesterday's maximum temperature 29.5 degrees Celsius. Last night's minimum 23.9 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 0.4 millimeter of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month thus far to 51.3 millimeter. Now to have a look at the forecast, value for today and tonight. Today we expect some generally fair conditions with some occasional isolated morning showers. Maximum temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. Sea slight to moderate, waves up to 5 feet in open waters. And a small craft advisory remains in effect. Tides will be high at 11:30 a.m. and low at 6:45 p.m. Sunset today at 5:58, rises tomorrow at 6:30. Just a repeat of the forecast, value for today and tonight. Generally fair with some occasional isolated morning showers, and the small craft advisory remains in effect. I'm Andre Charles, reporting for the Met Office. Thank you.
Thank you, Dre Charles. Have a wonderful day, my brother, and continue to enjoy what is going to be a beautiful 2025.
Thanks, and same to you.
All right, then, good. It's Real, it's 91. Good morning.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes.
Like, share, subscribe
Number one,
to the channel.
the number one.
Hit the like button as soon as you're on. Make us the number one in Grenada.
Is on agriculture. I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man jack this and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers.
The Center. It's Christmas, the time for sharing and making others happy. Come into the Center and be pleased with all we have to offer. All the drinks you can think of at prices that are unbelievable. Choose from our stock of top quality, hams at rock bottom prices, and a wide range of grocery items and prices that are lower than low. Located in the town of St. Patrick's, the Center where early morning and late night shopping is available every day of the week only at the Center. Personalized shopping just got better, so give us a stop at the Center and see for yourself. The Center is just the Center, and that's what it is. Remember, for the holidays, we will be serving you as we do normally.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. The Credit Union of Grenville takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
I'm back and I got all the chicken for the barbecue.
Excellent Farms chicken. Look how fresh and clean.
Yes, hunt, check the label. No steroids, hormones or preservatives. And it's 100% local.
What? No chemicals? So you mean Excellent Farms chicken is safe, nutritious and natural with farm to table freshness?
Exactly. Finally, we could enjoy quality poultry. And you should see how state of the art and sanitized the farm is. Plus, it's environmentally friendly.
You serious? And like they have everything from whole chicken to liver, gizzard, feet and more?
Correct. Now you hurry and start the seasoning up.
Excellent Farms, my safe and healthy choice. For wholesale and retail inquiries, call 444-3303.
Wait, I cooking all this chicken?
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Christmasing. Flo has got you covered.
Santa Claus is coming to Grenada.
Giving your home an upgrade this season? Elevate your space by being more water efficient. Check all water fixtures and appliances for leaks and make the necessary repairs. Leaky pipes could cost you. Use rainwater for cleaning in and around your home. Install water-efficient devices like faucet aerators, low-flow shower heads, high-efficiency toilets, and remember the high-efficiency washing machines. Visit G-Cruise473 on Facebook, Instagram, and X for more tips. The G-Cruise Project wishes you a water-saving Christmas and a happy, healthy New Year.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from here to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man, Jack and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flap. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture. And they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You couldn't live without goals. And they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go in them computers. We used to ship plenty.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself. A taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Classic Furniture. Our items are made from the best local wood available on island. Our products are made with love, care, and the experience we have gained over the years. Why do you even contemplate using substandard furniture, which is imported, when you can get the best made right here in Grenada? Our factory is located in the cultural village of Chantemel and our showroom on Ben Jones Street, St. Andrew. We are also noted for refurbishing that piece of furniture to its initial look. When looking for quality furniture, there is only one place to look, and that's Classic Furniture, where we take care of your needs with utmost care. So give us a call today and put your furniture woes to rest. Classic Furniture, where love and luxury is combined to provide the ultimate satisfaction.
Call us today on 442-4645.
Classic Furniture.
Easy way to pay. Fast Pay. Fast Pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
FastPay. 2 minutes and you're on your way. Fast Pay. Fast Pay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
The St. John's Christian Secondary School 60th anniversary, January 12th to the 19th, 2025. Celebrating 60 years of excellence through God's grace and guidance. Calling all alumni. Come out and celebrate with us. Here's the calendar of events. On Sunday, January 12th, church service at the school auditorium from 9:30 a.m. Wednesday, January 15th, meet and greet at Belmont Estate 3:30 p.m. Thursday, January 16th, health fair at the school from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Friday, 17th January, chapel day, open forum at 10 a.m. Open house at 11 a.m. Sunday, January 19th, gala at the Trade Center from 7 p.m.
When the storms come, be ready with Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. Borrow up to $20,000 and protect your home this hurricane season. We're offering special loan financing to our members covering essential storm-related needs. These include roof repairs, drainage, retaining walls, property insurance, tools and tanks, first aid supplies, hurricane emergency supplies, generators, solar equipment, and a whole lot more. With easy repayment and flexible terms, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union is here to help you weather any storm. Secure your future today and visit Grenville Cooperative Credit Union and borrow with confidence.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jack and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flop. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. Agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You could live without clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now,
Over 8,000 chicks were distributed 2 weeks ago under the World Bank.
Hey, good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world. How are you doing this morning? Everything good? Well, I trust that everything is okay with you. As for me, yeah, I believe I'm fine. I feel fine. I feel good. It's another day. Yeah, another day when we can all be together, you know, via the airwaves. Yeah, we can all be together via the airwaves. Ain't no big, you know, hustle bustle kind of thingy. So, no. I was waiting on something. Let me see if I got it. And if I got it, then if I got what I'm waiting for, let me see. Let me check. Oh, yes. Okay. So let me do this. I need to send a link. Yeah. To someone who I would love to join me this morning. So let me send that invitation. Where's the keyboard? So bear with me here. Yeah, I'm gonna try talking to you while I'm gonna try to play genius, talking and typing at the same time. It's not necessarily one of my fortes, but I'm gonna try doing it. It's that. If that, yeah, that's what. No, I've never sent. I was looking to see if I'd send that email to that person before, but I've never sent that email to that person before. So I have to start. Send all over again. Hold on. Come on, phone. Don't do that to me now. FARMS TD. Yeah. T as in T, D as in dummy, or D as in Donald, whichever one. Definitely, I'm not a dummy. You better believe that. At Gmail. .com. All right, so I think we've got it there, and now we can send the link. Send the link to the person. So the link has been sent to that person. That person will be invited to join me on the program this morning. So let's see if they're able to make it to join me. Quickly, let me just check and see all those who've been locked on this morning. Maxine Belfon, well, he's been sending messages galore. Anne-Marie Grant is there. So too is Carol Belfon. Faith Lane, Harley Douglas. Good morning, Gemma Warwood, Christine Alexander, Laurel Courtney. Errol Bonaparte is saying good morning. He's there. Cynthia Bartholomew. Oh, I want to put up this by Cynthia Bartholomew, yeah? Good morning, Mr. Donald and listeners of Real FM. In from St. George's, getting ready for my final leg to Karakou this morning. Okay, I want to show my face when I'm doing this one. Don't ugly already, but, but I have to do that. Cynthia? Well, the only person not traveling more than you is the Prime Minister. Cynthia, you didn't go that again? Well, watch thing. Now, Cynthia, you good. What? Cynthia, you just go up in America, you come back down already? Is there something? Oh, you have to fix your house. Okay, Cynthia. Okay, let me do thing too much, all right? You have to organize the house. So, I'm sorry for going off on you, so. All right. Morning, Cynthia. Morning again. Carol Belfon is saying that. Ajay is a crazy nut, right? Carl Belfon is saying that it's minus 11 in Montreal. I just had someone say to me, Andre, it must be below zero in New York at this particular point in time. Jerome Kenneth Lewis is saying good morning. He's inside of Toronto. Probably he's now feeling cold because he didn't even mention that. Alban Harris, good morning to you. How are you doing this morning, Alban Harris? Christine Utley, top of the morning to you, my dear, and here's hoping you have a wonderful day. Miriam, good morning to you, Miriam. Alban Harris here. Alban Harris saying the temperature is 24 and the wind chill factor is 11 in Brooklyn. Wow. So it's like 24, but the wind chill factor is 11. Woo! That's cold. Yeah, that's cool. I had to deal. I got the coldest I ever got in New York. Would have been -1. Yeah, I got a -1. Don't remember what year it was, but I got a -1. That was. I don't even want to think about it. Shirley Scarrett, what's up? What's taking place? Patsy Frank, good morning, Patsy. Everything good with you? Here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. And Theresa Joseph, good morning. Hi. Kathleen Ledlow, how are you doing this morning, my dear? Baby Daddy, as usual, say, hit the likes. Hit the likes, friends. We can't survive without them. We can't survive without the likes. We can't survive without you making this channel the biggest thing in Grenada. I don't go out there and beat up on thing and competition. But I know that at this particular point in time, whenever Real FM goes live, I'm going to come back to those who I haven't called yet. But whenever Real FM goes live with a program, whenever Real FM goes live with a program, we are, and I'm talking about locally, I ain't venturing out there. Just now we go venture out there and start a thing about, all about and on the wall, and we ain't thing in the world. No, we're saying here in Grenada, whenever Real FM goes live with a program, we are the most listened to, and we, beyond a shadow of a doubt, we receive the most likes, and it is all because of you. Without you, we will not receive those likes. We cannot do so and go and click likes and mount up the amount for ourselves. We can't do that. I don't know if anybody figured out how to do that, but we can't do it here. So it is because of you. You're the one hitting the likes, and you're the one viewing, thus making us the most viewed station. Whenever we go live, the most viewed station in Grenada, that's Real FM. You bet your bottom dollar on that one. All right, we ain't claiming anything outside of Grenada. Not yet. Soon time will be coming. Ann Andrews, good morning, and we can only do this thing with your help, eh? Ann Andrews, good morning to John Mark. How you doing? Yvonne Roberts, top of the morning to you, and we saying hi and hello to Desmond de Bellot. Good morning, Desmond de Bellot. Cicely Celestine, enough love to you, my dear. Here's hoping that you have a wonderful day. Well, I was wondering what was wrong with Iva Holas, because I didn't hear from her for a couple of days. Good morning, Iva. You too, Trajan John. Didn't hear from you for a couple of days, but nice to know that you're back. Yeah, and Salam. Hi, how you doing? You're mobile, but tuned in. That's good. I hope you did hit the like button. Salam. Kathleen Knights. She says, good morning, Mr. Donald. Hey, you're forgetting the family, girl. It's just not Mr. Donald. I don't do this thing on my own. That's a whole team. Yep. We're the ones who do it. Michelle Alexander, good morning to you and have a wonderful day. Jackie, my darling Jackie, how are you? How's Karaku, girl? I hope that things are okay. Take care of yourself and God bless you. And let's say good morning to Jeremy Christopher. Doc in the house. Yeah, Dr. Love. How you doing, sir? Florence Cyrus. Good morning to you. How is Resus this morning, Florence? Floyd Stevenson. Oh, not Stevenson, sorry. Stapleton. What the heck's wrong with you, Andre? You can't read that. And Pearl Charles. Let me read what Pearl's in. Good morning, Mr. Donald, BJ, and the listeners of Real FM family. Yes, we are very cold here in Toronto. Have a wonderful day. Blessings. Well, my nieces, I have two nieces in Carriacou. Yeah, two nieces and one grandniece, one nephew, and two grandnephews. Yeah, in the single nephew in Canada. He's in Alberta, Edmonton. Yeah, that area. And so he's with his mom, my little big sister, and then two nieces in Toronto. Yeah, one niece has one son, the other niece has a son and a daughter. Beautiful children, beautiful children. I expect great things from them. They're here to continue the Agnes clan. Yeah, Agnes is a clan. You didn't know? Yeah, they're part of that clan. Samuel John, top of the morning to you. How are you doing? And there's a David Lancilos. Good morning to you. Love and blessings to you always. Anastasia Patterson. What's up? And, Miss Matheson, you there, darling Matheson. How are you doing? How's Carriacou? Hope that everything is doing fine in Carriacou this morning. And here's hoping that you in Carriacou have a wonderful day. 7:51, that's our time. And, no, BJ is not with us, not as yet this morning. Not even too sure, but there's a Rhonda, H-O-S. What does that mean? Rhonda Hoss? Okay, Rhonda. Blessings to the Real FM family and friends. Wishing you a great year ahead. Rhonda, where are you located? Would love to know that. And Dr. Julie Dubois is always there. Good morning to you, Julie Dubois. How you doing, girl? Haven't heard from you personally for a long time. You keep sending messages, but you don't call. I must take my phone one of these days when I have credit and give you a call, Julie. It'd be nice to hear your voice. I haven't heard your voice for some time. Maybe one of these days you can give us a call here on Real FM. It'd be nice to hear from you. This is Real. This is 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. Stay tuned. We have the Grenville Credit Union program coming right up.
Welcome listeners to another program of Did You Know? A 5-minute feature from the Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. I am your presenter, Ocelyn Crosby. On this week's program, we share excerpts of the 2nd annual Seniors Bus Tour. A time to commune, socialize, eat, drink, and explore. That is what the Seniors Bus Tour is all about. No better person to speak about this year's turnout than General Manager Devon Charles.
Well, I'm simply impressed. We started this last year. We thought the time has come that as an organization, as part of our corporate social responsibility, we needed to do something for our seniors, our elders, and been in the Credit Union movement for a long time. I have had the opportunity to be groomed by a lot of persons who have passed through this institution. Okay, some of them are still around, some of them have gone to the great beyond, but I'm certainly wherever they are, they would be definitely happy to know what the Credit Union of Grenville have become. And while we grow, while we innovate, while we expand, it is grateful to appreciate those who have walked this path before you. It is grateful to say thanks. And I think we have found a perfect opportunity to appreciate and to show thanks to our people, not just the members of Grenville, but our seniors.
This year's bus tour, after its first staging last year, is now a staple on the annual activities of the credit union to be staged every second Sunday in December.
Based on what I have seen today, I am confident that people listened and they responded. Last year it took more. This year, people came out, the people were more ready than we were. And I'm certainly happy to see persons from all over, right? From every part of Grenada coming out and enjoying themselves and being part of today's activities. I want to use this opportunity to wish them a Merry Christmas, health and strength as we move into a new year, right? We started this bus tour with a little prayer to appreciate and to acknowledge the fact that some of the persons who were here last year, they have gone to the great beyond. Some of them may be in a shut-in. Some of them would like to be here, but they can't be here for various reasons. So, as corporate Grenville Credit Union, we are definitely happy to know that we are able to give back, to contribute, and to make somebody happy.
Long-standing member and contributor of the GCCU, Mr. Leroy Cadet, spoke of the activity.
It's really a wonderful activity. And compared with last year, we are growing by leaps and bounds. And I was most impressed today to see the number of elderly men that took the time out to turn out with a spouse and enjoy themselves in this senior citizen function. And I see us moving from strength to strength. I think the only thing that might rival this is the road walk. But this is definitely going from strength to strength. And I really love to see the turnout today.
We are due now for a break. More when we return.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Welcome back. In case you're just joining us on this week's program, we are sharing highlights of the second annual Senior Citizens Bus Tour. Martin Antoine also spoke of his experience.
Well, the day has been quite relaxing. I'm enjoying the day for that matter. I would say that it's the best place I can be here now, today. I think that this is remarkable. I think that the Grenville Credit Union is ahead in giving back to the community, especially to the elderly. I mean, we are the ones who actually built the credit union over the years. And so I think it's a very, very excellent gesture. I've been meeting a lot of friends that I didn't see for a very long time. People that I met long time ago and people that I met recently for the first time, I'm meeting them here today. So to me, it's like a big family getting together and enjoying a few things that people enjoy. The food, we had excellent lunch. The trip, the chatting, the music, everything. So I want to say thanks to the Grenville Credit Union for organizing, well, this is the second year organizing such an outing for us. And I would also hasten to say that for many elderly folk, we don't have much place to go. We don't have much occasions like this, so I think it is a real good thing.
And that's it for this week. Until next week, I am your presenter, Orselyn Crosby. Grenville Credit Union, your financial institution who values our membership and strives to provide exceptional customer service.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries. and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself, a taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
Classic Furniture. Our items are made from the best local wood available on island. Our products are made with love, care, and the experience we have gained over the years. Why do you even contemplate using substandard furniture, which is imported, when you can get the best made right here in Grenada? Our factory is located in the cultural village of Chantimel and our showroom on Ben Jones Street, St. Andrew. We are also noted for refurbishing that piece of furniture to its initial look. When looking for quality furniture, there is only one place to look, and that's Classic Furniture, where we take care of your needs with utmost care. So give us a call today and put your furniture woes to rest. Classic Furniture, where love and luxury is combined to provide the ultimate satisfaction.
Call us today on 442-4645.
Classic Furniture.
So fast pay on you an easy way to pay. So fast pay. So fast pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
So fast pay. 2 minutes and you're on your way. So fast pay. So fast pay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
The St. John's Christian Secondary School 60th anniversary, January 12th to the 19th, 2025, celebrating 60 years of excellence through God's grace and guidance, calling all alumni. Come out and celebrate with us. Here's the calendar of events. On Sunday, January 12th, church service at the school auditorium from 9:30 a.m. Wednesday, January 15th, meet and greet at Belmont Estate 3:30 p.m. Thursday, January 16th, health fair at the school from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Friday, 17th January, chapel day, open forum at 10 a.m., open house at 11 a.m. Sunday, January 19th, gala at the Trade Center from 7 p.m.
When the storms come, be ready with Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. Borrow up to $20,000 and protect your home this hurricane season. We're offering special loan financing to our members covering essential storm-related needs. These include roof repairs, drainage, retaining walls, property insurance, tools and tanks, first aid supplies, hurricane emergency supplies, generators, solar equipment, and a whole lot more. With easy repayment and flexible terms, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union is here to help you weather any storm. Secure your future today and visit Grenville Cooperative Credit Union and borrow with confidence.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one, yes, the number one. Oh yes, the number one. It's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan. Well, from the to the revolution, agriculture was on top. Man Jack this and didn't do too bad. After that, you know the whole thing flap. Why? Everybody want to sit down in computer, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer, agriculture, and they forget agriculture. Oh yes, everybody want to sit down in computer. You put me through with a clothes, and they forget agriculture. Everybody want to sit down in computer. I tell you just now, my brothers, all you go with them computers.
I've always been saying, there's a need to bring in my brethren, DC ranks on the program. But the 2IC of the program has never ever said, well, yeah, Andre, I'll go get him one morning. You see? Oh boy, I gotta drop that 2IC. Good morning, BJ. How you doing?
Morning, Andre.
Are you the 2IC?
You give me that rank.
And you ain't bringing DC rank?
Second in command.
Yeah, and the DC ranks, yeah.
DC want to get it from the commander-in-chief.
What?
I spoke to DC.
For real?
What are you saying, ma'am? I spoke to DC rank several times.
Yeah.
And they say, something, BJ, I'm going to find myself here one of these good days. But I know the kind of man this is. This year I'm busy, Always working.
Yeah.
Hard-working chap.
He's a hard-working chap, yeah. He's indeed a hard-working chap. So what's up? What gives?
I am okay. Morning to the listening public. Warm and easy as always.
Okay. I going straight to the battle tracks this morning. Straight to it.
Let's go.
Because I really want to discuss agriculture this morning. I want to divert. I want to discuss agriculture, but it is not possible to discuss agriculture and what we'd love to have. Put it this way, what I would love to do so and to have as a morning program, I can't do it without a certain level of politics. It must be done. Because when you do agriculture, and I need to fix my okay, let me see if I can do it here. So yeah, that'd be better. When you do agriculture, there are a number of things that goes with it, PJ. You must look at the economics, agriculture, and correct me here because you're deeper into agriculture than I am. Agriculture also deals with biosecurity and the risk of biosecurity. Anytime you hear me say something wrong, stop me immediately. Agriculture also has to deal with long-term sustainability. There must be a certain level of infrastructural support put in. Farmers have to be ready for the new ideas and strategies that may come their way. If you're dealing with plants, if you're dealing with animals, there's a certain level of what I consider to be genetic diversity management. You have to look at the cost of inputs. You also have to look at the dynamics as it relates to the market and how much you're able to produce and whether or not what you're able to produce is for local consumption or you will be able to produce enough for export and whether or not there's a market and where is the market based on what you want to export. So when you're dealing with agriculture, you also have to deal with the investment and what is the purpose of the investment, because why are you investing in that particular why are you investing in tomatoes at this time? Why are you investing in cabbages? There must be a reason for your investment. And as I said, and going to make the big point now, distribution of what you have of the product is of utmost importance in this, and that is why I say, you know, we must look at things from that perspective. I want to start looking at things from that perspective in 2025. Especially support BJ for farmers. Because if we don't have support for farmers, we definitely in a whole load of SHIT. Good morning, BJ.
Morning, Andrew. Morning to the listening public again. I concur with you.
So you believe I'm ready to talk agriculture now?
Not just ready to talk agriculture, but how you connected all the different sectors that can be affected by agriculture is absolutely correct.
Okay, thank you.
And if you notice, they are all interrelated, interconnected, they are inseparable. And you couldn't look at agriculture in isolation.
We definitely can't.
We're going to have issues.
We're going to have issues. So that's what I'm saying to people. And I've done it this way, BJ, because I want to say, I meet people and my takeaway from when I speak to them, BJ, is this. Oh, so you are listening to the program. That is my takeaway. However, there are a few of them who say to me, yo, you're always criticizing the government. And I'm trying to say to them, I cannot speak agriculture and not speak to what the government is or is not doing.
Yes, Andre. Somebody had accused me of the same. Actually, on another program. BJ, you sound different. How comes you always criticizing the government when you're on Real FM? And I'm like, no, you're getting it wrong. We don't criticize, we challenge.
Yeah.
You're getting it absolutely wrong. Andre, if you go up on my, you follow me on, Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, you will see I'm promoting whole heap of things that the government is doing. And people should follow me. BJ the Farmer St. Patrick's is.
Yeah.
And you will see that I'm promoting whole heap of things that I think is important and useful that the government is doing. I'm promoting it on my page, Andre, almost on a daily basis. And Mina sends stuff for me, morning Mina, that what the government is doing. I will tag it along. And as far as I'm concerned, I have no qualms when people are doing things that is beneficial to the country. I do have issues when they, like you were speaking a while ago, when they're not doing things in the manner in which it should be done. For example, we were talking about carrying capital, and I want to go right back there soon after the hurricane. And I don't want that word to just dissipate. In countries such as Grenada, small, developing economies, you would have to ensure that you basically support, I don't want to use the word subsidize, which I think you should do also, your farmers.
Support your farmers.
Yeah.
That's one of my...
That area is,
items.
yes, I heard you speaking about it a while ago. That area is too sensitive, as you were saying, for us to live in isolation.
BJ, I want to start with something that's very challenging. And what I start with will bring us to a part, well, not a part, to the substantial topic I want to deal with this morning. But there's something that I need to start with. So that will give us an idea of how we need to deal with certain things. And it goes back to investment and the farmer or the government, whatever investment they choose to make in agriculture. No one makes an investment to lose.
They shouldn't.
You shouldn't. You make an investment so that you can get more, so that you can have more to spend, and therefore you'll have more to invest again. Listen to this. This clip is a clip that comes from the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Full props. It's not my clip, it's their clip. But I want folks to listen carefully to that clipping, and then they will get an appreciation of what is happening in Grenada today. Listen to this.
Over 8,000 chicks were distributed 2 weeks ago under the World Bank-funded Food Security Enhancement Project, which is aimed at boosting poultry production and improving food security in Grenada. Farmers have, however, reported that many of the chicks were either half dead or already deceased upon arrival. They suspect poor handling or storage conditions may have contributed to this. Adding to their frustration, the promised feed that was supposed to accompany the chicks has not yet been delivered, leaving farmers unable to properly care for their surviving birds. The initiative is meant to support Grenada's agricultural sector, but farmers fear that without urgent intervention, the project's success could be jeopardized. They are calling on authorities to address the issues quickly as they continue to suffer losses. When contacted on Thursday, Chief Veterinary and Livestock Officer in the Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Kimond Cummins, stated that no official complaints had been received, but gave assurances that the matter would be investigated. He also urged farmers to report their concerns to the ministry or district offices for proper resolution. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Okay, and I did give credit to the Grenada Broadcasting Network. That clip, BJ, as I indicated, belongs to them wholly and solely. That's their clip. And of course, I listened and I thought that I will, I'd have to use that particular clip this morning. I'm just trying to get rid of something here. Political Wednesday want to come too quick. I'm trying to do so and see if I could get rid of that clip in there. Right. Oh no. I was thinking right, but it's wrong. Anyway, let me see what I can do here. Forgive me, folks. That's when you know nothing about oh, there's BJ. Right, there's BJ. So BJ, did you listen to that clip?
No, actually, first time I heard it.
You heard it before?
No, it is the first time.
The first time you hear it?
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
What stands out for you there?
What stand out? The whole clip stand out. If I was to comment on this, Andre,
I expect you to.
When people give us stuff, like the World Bank is trying to assist us, we should ensure that whatever we are doing, it's done in the best interest of the country, and we must ensure the funders, the donors, that we are capable of, basically at least ensuring that the projects that we have written or the projects that we set out to do, we achieve the objective. And there is a way how to do those, Andre. It requires planning, it requires, technical people, it requires, everybody on board, all of those. What is the logistics that are required in getting some chicks and distributing to farmers? Nothing. I mean, when I say nothing, I mean not very much.
Not very much.
Grenada is a small place. To distribute some chicks for farmers throughout the country, this can be done in one day. So I can't see any major stress or anything taking place here. Transportation, whatever. All those things should be organized, properly organized, because it's chicks that you are dealing with. Andre, the way we do things, we are in a daze. We left things too long before we fix it. We leave it too long. When we decide to fix, in a lot of cases, it need rebuilding, and we still go on fixing. So we have bad foundation. Because we are spending quite a bit of money in now. I see they have a bid out, Mina sent it for me, to fix the propagating station in Maran and in Maribo.
Okay.
Yes, and I think probably that is very good. But we're fixing it. And what are we going to do with it? What are we doing with it when we fix it? How many times that has been fixed in the last decade or so? Where is the maintenance? We go on fixing every few years because we're getting easy money and easy grant? That's what it is? Andre, how many plants that farmers could have gotten from Maran? They would have spent hundreds of thousands, if it's not millions of dollars there. Andre, this is what I'm talking about. Here we are bringing in some animals. Kudos to the...
Stop right there.
Oh, there we go.
Stop right
man,
there.
stop me on my track, man.
Yeah, man, stop right there.
Yeah, right.
I want to return a little bit before, because the animals, that's where I'm heading there, the small ruminants. I'm heading there. That's why I stopped you, BJ. But look at the chicks. To begin with, to bring in chicks in this country to distribute to farmers, it is supposed to be a simple thing based on what you've just said.
Not just a simple thing. Why are we doing importing chicken in a place like Grenada? Bringing in chicks from where? Why we can have a hatchery here? What it is Barbados are doing that we can't do? Why we have to bring in chicken here? Why we can hatch our own chicken here?
So you believe that those monies to bring in should have gone into a project to have a hatcheries, a national
Probably
hatcheries?
better to have a national hatchery.
Yeah.
Than to try to bring in some chicken, and as soon as you have that for sale, the money gone because it's probably not profitable, and you don't have anything to fall back on. And we're talking about sustainable development here. There are certain things that goes before certain things. There are certain things that is prerequisite, and they need to be done first. We're reacting. We are in a daze. We're getting out of our dream and just step out and try to do something. It doesn't really work that way. It requires planning, Andre.
Sustainable long-term development.
Very much so.
I spoke about that.
Yes. That's the order of the day.
That is the order of the day.
That's
so
the
just
requirement
bringing
of
in the chicks may not necessarily be the solution to the problem.
The people who give us the money, that's what they require, Andre. Sustainable development.
Sustainable development. That is what they want.
Exactly.
They don't just want you to go out and just do some, buy some chicks and come in and then...
Quick fix and you're done with that. No, you want a base to always produce that.
Because when you, let us suppose that everything went well, 100% in terms of chicks getting here, chicks alive and well, chicks getting to the farmers, 100% BJ.
Yes.
The next thing here is, how does the farmer, what does he do? When he makes that money, go back and send it wherever to buy chicks on his own, or he goes back. How's it done? What happens? That's what I'm trying to understand here.
Sometimes you give the farmers that, and you're hoping that can act as a kickstart. In certain cases, maybe subsidize him to a certain extent. Whether or not that person is going to make substantial amount of profit enough to keep them going is a different matter. We're talking about sustainability. What we're doing is trying to get a quick fix. It don't really work like that, Andre. You're always going to go back for the quick fix like a man with taking cocaine. If you're sending your troops on the battlefield, Andre, ensure that you don't have to buy the ammunition. Ensure that you're producing the ammunition. Otherwise, your troops may end up without it on the battlefield one of these good days. And what you want to ensure is that whatever you're doing is sustainable. And that includes inclusivity. That includes, Andre, everybody on board. Togetherness. You cannot do it in isolation. You just spoke about it, Andre. The roads have to fix, the buildings have to build,
infrastructure.
The people have to be in place, everything, Andre. The electricity have to ensure that, the company have to ensure that you have constant supply. Everything interrelated, Andre. I had 1,000 lettuce the other day ready for sale, and as usual, I take the battery out of my generator and put on my vehicle. Current gone.
That's it.
But generator can't kick up when you come back and let it square because you require electricity to keep them alive. You understand? So, Sandra, they are all interrelated. And we need to, understand that development need to take place in a collective way, not in isolation.
I'm just very disappointed. And there's something in that clip there that disappointed me, BJ, where the, was it the chief livestock officer? He's saying that, he didn't receive any reports in that clip. And I'm like, Brethren, how could you not receive?
Andre, if you're on top of things, you don't have to receive.
You're supposed to know.
You're supposed to know.
Because if you were the chief livestock
exactly.
officer and these things get here, as the chicks get here, you're supposed to be the first person to open the first
Andre,
box.
with the follow-up mechanism,
that's what I'm saying.
I just need to get a report.
So
how this went. Where, if farmers, get the required amount, all of those, what's health state that they are in, and all of those things. Andre, all of those have to be reported. You are the chief. Andre, this is the problem, We play, a blame game in Grenada here. Every man has said, is this man. The road break up, and somebody tell you break up 3 years ago. And we only empowered 2.5 years ago.
Somebody's saying that there's a hatcheries in Felix Park.
It's quite possible.
Yeah, that the second batch of chickens was done on Monday.
That's good.
Well, that's wonderful.
Very good.
And to the same person who is saying that to us, it means that you have information. Now, let me tell you something. If you have information like that, pass information on to the people who have the hatcheries and say, hey, you need to get on that program with BJ and Andre Donald on Real FM. They have it every Thursday. Go and speak about your farm and what's taking place at your farm. It's a program for people who deal with agriculture. But here's what another person is saying. And I want you to explain that for me. BJ, we need to work towards food sovereignty and not food security. What's the difference?
What's the difference, Andre? Is that they are similar in nature, they are interrelated, but they're not the same.
They're not the same. So explain to us.
You can have food security, but do a whole heap of importation. You can have it. When we're talking about food sovereignty, Andre, you're talking about everything that you're getting is coming out of where food, what you produce locally, Andre, is no longer good, or you don't want it. You're basically looking elsewhere. You don't have sovereign food. You don't have food that is based country based. You forget that.
You're dashing your yam, your tanya.
You forget those things, Andre, and you switch to something else.
So, but you have food security, but you don't have sovereignty. All right.
So it kills
you. And we need to have sovereignty.
Andre, if you have a lot of money in your country, and you can import all your food in your country, you have food security, you have the money to do it. But when you're talking about sovereignty, you're talking about health, you're talking about survival, you're talking about employment, you're talking about, you understand, and longevity, all of those, Andre. We become foreign based with what we eat now, We don't eat nothing locally and we don't care about that.
All right, so here's another thing, and I want to read this. And I want folks to, I'm going to make a statement after I read this. Mr. Donald, good morning. My problem is that people that is receiving, I'm reading just that is receiving, these is not the full-time farmers. They are party hawks that's acting as farmers, and that is a big problem. I can't say that because I don't know these people, so I can't do some jump out and make a statement in relation to that. I just want you to know that somebody called Carl is making that statement. What do you say?
Andre, I would want to rise above that, and I want to look at this from a different angle. However, I would take the person's point into consideration.
All right. So go on.
I notice, Andre, in our country, what we do is that we take important things and play games with it. All right, and this is vivid everywhere. Things that should be of a national interest, we play politics with it, and this is causing the very fabric of a society to disintegrate. And politicians, beware! You can get away with those now, but little later on, you can come back and haunt you. This thing, Andre, where we sort of, the tree don't have enough for everybody, so we shake it, whatever we get. We distribute to our friends.
Yeah.
This is the wrong way to live, Andre. I've seen it happen, happening in our country all the time. people who don't deserve certain things are getting it.
Okay.
And not just because they don't deserve it monetarily, you know, Andre, from an economic standpoint. Let me give you an example, Andre. Why give a man, 10,000 chicken, and you know fully well that he doesn't understand the husbandry? Why give him?
Yeah.
Yes, you're going to make some money, but that's what you really want? Huh? He to make some money, or you want to have a sustainable project going whereby he can make a profit and employ people and he can understand because Andre, there is something they call comparative analysis,
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think it's cheaper to import chicken abroad than to grow it in Grenada? Compare the price.
Yep.
When you're buying chicken, chicken is chicken. So don't tell me about chicken locally grown and chicken imported. Chicken is chicken. In fact, I'm not sure if those that are imported not better than those that we grow locally. All right? Yet still, we dive in, as deep as we could. Let's do this and let's do that. Andre, you need to do studies on those things. You need to do analysis on those things. The crop that is cheaper to import than growing it locally, you import it. That's the economics. That's the right economics. Because you're going to cost your consumers less money to buy it. Guys, they don't teach all of that in school now. The people making those decisions. Those are elementary economics, I learned this thing and then when I was in secondary school in Form 5, And all you went to university, so how comes all you don't know that? Jesus Christ.
No, don't tell no one you spoke to him today. You want to call me that, DJ? Don't call me
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Don't call me
Andre,
that.
you went to big institution, you went to CAS and spent some time. That's why we frighten up people like you, because when all you come out in those big institutions, all you just do too much of wrong things. All you know the right thing, but all you doing wrong things.
My stint was at Carmack.
Oh, Carmack.
Yeah,
Okay.
my stint was at Carmack.
Well, I thought you used to be on Hope Road, liming a lot.
I used to be up in Papine regular.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I used to be up in Papine regular. That was my hangout spot. When I needed to get my fix and I needed to drink a 2 Guinness, I had to go up in Papine and sit on my bridge and drink 2 hot Guinness.
Yep.
Yeah, and go back down again. Anyway. Let's stay. BJ, what is amazing is that we are getting funding in relation to achieving food sovereignty.
Yes.
From the World Bank.
Yes.
A few days ago, a plane landed in Grenada a few nights ago, and that plane brought in an investment from the World Bank money, totaling $4 million invested into agriculture. Animal husbandry. Correct me here, BJ. Animal husbandry.
I'm listening to you, loud and clear.
Right. Now, approximately $4 million was spent. Based on reports, is between 466 and 500 animals coming into the country, i.e. sheep, goats, pigs, ruminants. Now, that I believe was a good thing.
Is a good thing.
Or is a good thing. However, BJ, I have a serious problem. Because the government's emphasis on food security is commendable. Or food sovereignty is commendable. But I believe, and that is where what I spoke about earlier this morning in relation to biosecurity. I believe that the biosecurity risk associated with BJ that goes along with the importation of live animals is not something that we should take lightly. Because you importing a whole new fella into the system, BJ. Yes, they have quarantine measures. And these quarantine measures are going to be for a 6-week period. But you tell me, bro, what are we looking for in relation to quarantine measures, BJ? What are we looking for? What do we look for? You have 466 animals, and you have them at 3 different locations. I think some $300,000 was spent to bring these locations up to par so that these animals can come in and be put at the different locations. What are we looking at in relation to disease? What are we looking at after the 6 weeks of quarantine, BJ? What are we looking for?
Well, Andre, when you're doing those projects, you should have a management plan. And I must commend the government or governments for such project. Few months ago, I heard France, sometime last year, was talking about that actual project. And I thought it made a whole heap of sense. However, the manner in which they set about doing the project, I'm not sure if I'm ever approve of it, Andre. Andre, things of that nature, you should have them under control conditions. I'm not saying that the way they build those places aren't good and are not controlled conditions. However, Andre, how about the government was going to use a place like Maribor? You have the farm school close by, you have the propagating station close by, you have enough water, you have probably enough fodder. How about the government developing, proper infrastructure on their premises? How about the government taking charge of ensuring that those animals are properly kept? How about the government ensuring that farmers are properly trained and get hands-on experience before they are given the animals? How about people or prospective farmers who are interested in animal husbandry with regard to the animals that they get come to a 6 months or a 9 months training program at that institution before they are given the animals? How about prospective farmers? Monies are made available, soft loans or whatever, at the development bank, whereby they can build houses. I'm talking about farmhouses, pens and stuff like that, feedlots, and they can go at the station 2 or 3 years down the road and buy 40, 50 pure breed animals and start their project. How about those? Andre, you're going to see these animals 1, 2, 2, 5, 10, all about the place, here, there, everywhere, until people eat them out, and then you start trying to get proper breeds again. That's what's going to happen to those things. Those projects are tried here already, and it failed because the manner in which we go about doing it is not sustainable. Remember that word, sustainable. Go look at the 17 goals of the United Nations. Are you talking about it everyday transformation? That's the way we're transforming our economy. Andre, we don't ready yet. Where are the monies that we are paying those people every month at ministry level? Where it coming from? The taxpayers, Andre. Aren't you as the government and or ministers supposed to make those people work? Aren't those are the most capable and trained people we have in our country? How comes we have 450 animals and we can look after it and ensure that it's not 450 we want to distribute, but 4,000? And you can only do that if you create them animals under control condition with capable people.
Okay, just let me a little side note here in relation to the chicks. One person whose name is Star Apple Ramdhan. No, that person is saying, I will come next week to talk about the hatcheries.
That's good.
No, hold on. That's a beautiful thing. But here's what. Does the hatcheries belong to you? Are you part of the board of directors? Are you part of management? When you come to speak about the hatcheries, on whose authority are you speaking? While we accept people from a wide base to appear on this program, absolutely no problem with that. However, it is not going to be a practice because you just happen to know about the hatcheries that we are going to, because there are questions that we can ask you about the hatcheries and you probably say, well, I don't know that. And we don't want you to be in that sort of a position. If you are a member of the management team, you're part owner, that sort of a thing, by all means, we welcome you. We do not accept that you just say, well, I'm going to come and talk about hatcheries. No. Please, my number is 457-6188. You can WhatsApp call me or you can call me straight. I will most definitely take your call. And then, after a conversation with you, we'll be able to make the decision as to whether or not you will be able to appear on the program and speak to the hatcheries, because we'd want to know on whose authority you're speaking. So I hope you do understand that. BJ, there are so many things in relation to this. I remember that in the same, was it in Laura? In
Yes,
St. David,
they have.
where they had brought in some animals. And the people eat them?
Yes.
They were eaten one by one by one. By the same people who worked there. They ate them. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to happen here, but I'm saying that's one of the problems that we have to do so and guard against instantly.
Andre, didn't you hear us say controlled conditions?
Control conditions. That's part of it.
Control conditions with cameras and all of those to ensure that the animals are well kept and are monitored. That's the way we do animals these days. We can stay home and look at it on our phone, on our TV screen. That's the stage we rear animals these days. We don't just put them there and forget them and go.
But there's some other things, BJ, and our time is thinking. But let me give you a good bit of information. I don't know how busy you are this morning, but I did get the police. We met and we chatted. So the police are going to be starting their program this morning at 10 o'clock.
That's okay.
So we can
rally along. That's okay.
After the 9 o'clock, after the news at 9 o'clock, we can still continue. So just to let listeners know that the police program, which is usually heard at 9 o'clock on Thursdays, will now be heard from 10 until 11 o'clock. Corporal Lewis will be with you this morning. Now, as it relates to these same animals, BJ, based on information, and that's information coming from the ministry, nowhere else. The three sites, the one in Laura, I keep forgetting where the other one is. There's one in Laura, there's one in St. Patrick here. But I keep forgetting where the other one is. There are three sites. Oh, the one in Laura, St. David's, there's one in Maribor. I don't know if it's the same place in Maribor, but there's one in Maribor. And there is a facility here in Sateras. That's down close to the T.A. Marshall Community College. Now, a total of about $300,000, BJ, was invested in upgrading these facilities to have these animals penned before their distribution. Distribution of the animals, I suspect, will be maybe about 6 weeks after, 6-7 weeks after.
That's what I said. 6 weeks after.
That is what is going to be. Now, you upgraded the facilities where you're going to house them for how long, BJ?
6 weeks. The holding pen are only for 6 weeks.
For 6 weeks. The farmers you're going to give them to understanding what they would have gone through with burial, and you don't have to believe me, speak to farmers in St. Patrick in relation to their problems that they went through with burial, especially with their pig farms. Now, did you speak to these farmers and have you invested monies with these farmers the home for the animals? Have you invested monies into that with the farmers? Because if you taking out a pig or a goat or a sheep in the palace, BJ, because you upgraded the facilities to the tune of $300,000, not individually, but all three, the total cost is $300,000. So you're taking out the pig from the palace and you're putting the pig in a pen because there is no record of you upgrading the farmers. Or are you going to do it in 6 weeks? Because you're going to select who you're going to give, so you're going to do it in the 6 weeks. And will you upgrade just a portion of that farmer's facility and not give them monies to upgrade their entire facility? BJ, what's going on? Why are we putting the cart before the horse?
Andre, not just the cart before the horse. I realize in Grenada is that we do things. After we do them, we think. We react when we see certain things. We don't plan properly. So we don't know what is ahead, what is going to come. Andre, didn't I just explain to you how that project should be run? This thing about taking 5 sheep and give a farmer around the corner, give another farmer 6 goats, give another farmer 8 pigs. Those things making any sense to you?
I'm not a farmer, but it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, not just don't make a lot of sense. If you understand the economics of animals, basically animal husbandry, you will realize that you need a certain amount in order for it to be sustainable and make economic sense. For example, if you start off a project with less than 20-25 pigs, you're actually wasting time, Are they going to give a farmer 25-30 pigs to start up?
Well,
how this project is running?
It's based on my understanding here, BJ. What is going to happen is that I get the impression that, caller, I'm coming to you. I get the impression that there are a whole heap of, it seems to be males that have been brought in. It seems to be males.
Only males?
That is the impression I get, because that is what they're speaking of when the goats, when they go, based on listening to the present person who's acting PS, Mr. David Hopkins, right? I get he's a PS in agriculture right now. I get the impression from Mr. Hopkins that the interbreeding there will be interbreeding taking place. That is what they're looking for. So I'm gathering that we probably hope to come up with a breed that is, so we might call it the Grenada goat or spice goat, for that matter. That is what I'm looking at. So I get the impression that it's a lot of males. There could be females there.
I heard somebody was saying it's only males.
I'm telling you, I get that impression.
I didn't want to believe them. Neither still doesn't want to believe that. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that is the impression I got. I cannot say I have direct information, but listening to Mr. Hopkins, David Hopkins, that is the impression I got. That hey, males, and they're going to be flirting with our females. Flirting with our females. And so I'm trying to understand here. In 6 weeks, because they would have brought in food, for these animals.
Okay.
They would have brought in food for these animals. So after 6 weeks, is glory seed and how you call it, fine leaf one, BJ? They have a lot in plains. How you call it? There's a lot of it has a kind of a thing like a tambron.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forget the name of it, but it's glory seed that and glory seed that they get it. They ain't getting no nice pressed hay. They ain't getting that.
Andrew.
Let's take the caller. Good morning caller. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. And DJ, I think it's so sad that we continue to make the same set of mistakes and we continue to get worse in making mistakes.
Very much so.
We brought in with one politician maybe 30, 40 years ago, England, and saw a bull on a show, a big, massive bull, and brought the bull in Grenada. Between the period 2008 to 2013, the National Democratic Congress gave out rabbit chicken. In fact, they buy the rabbit from the same farmers. And we had to point out to them, you don't give a man a pair rabbit. That is inbreeding of the worst kind. And they coming back and do the same thing again. Even if a funding agency giving you free things, sometimes you have to lobby them and tell them, that is not the manner in which I want it. It means that the technical people in agriculture was not involved. Right now, what they're trying to do is to make what can work. But the technical people in agriculture was not involved. And that is why sometimes when you hear them speak, they're speaking as if, well, they didn't hear, they didn't know. This is a signal to give you that it was not involved in the decision-making process. If you're going to quarantine 400 and something animals you bring, why are you spreading it all over the country? The reason you're quarantining is to find out if they have disease condition and the adjustment period. If you spread it throughout the whole country, you're spreading it. If you have it one place, you could take a decision and okay, let us kill all of them and burn them and destroy them. But if you spread it throughout the country, the transportation, it is sad that we continue to make the same mistake with greater intensity. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Very, very important point, Andre. We keep making the same mistakes all over again. Why didn't we have these animals in a concentrated place, centralized place? Andre, the manner in which we go about doing this stuff, Andre, it's wrong. You don't have just asking about where are the technical people. Mr. Pay is asking for them also. Andre, you don't want to give a man a go-to. You don't want to give. This is political distribution of things, and it's normally wrong. You need to think about the economic aspect of this stuff. Andre, we have how much? How much animals? 400 and something?
466, between that and 500.
Yes. Yeah. That should be kept in a central location, Andre. I don't know if there is males and female. I don't understand the sex. Yeah. However, what from that area, Andre, from that central area, that should be the area where you more or less look to multiply the animals, to ensure that 3 years down the road, you don't have 460, but you have 1,000. So you can say, hang on, we can target 6, 8 farmers or 3, 4, 5 farmers, and each will be given, they would 20, each will be given 50.
Right.
Well, Andre, the support should be there for him. He should be educated. He should come and learn the husbandry, and he should be well capable by the time he come out from there to have a herd of goats or whatever, have a piggery, and able to make decent money and employ a few people, and we can have pork year round.
There's a question that begs to be asked, PJ. How are we going to ensure BJ has a piggery, and we are going to give BJ one of the pigs, so that pig can breed, and we could end up with a spice pig? Yeah? What are we going to do to ensure that BJ's piggery is free of disease that can hamper Master Pig that coming.
Andre,
What are we doing?
Andre is still going a little too far.
Okay.
Breeding animals is a specialist job.
It's not just a thing.
Not just like you're giving a farmer a proper male or a different male from a different country or a different breed and say cross it with yours and you may get a different breed. Of course you're going to get a different breed. Whether or not that's the breed you want is a different thing. What you're looking for? What is your objective? Andre, if you have a child with one lady, the child going to look a particular way. If you have a child with another lady, the child will look a particular way also. They wouldn't look the same. If you cross any two animals, you're going to get a different breed. However, what it is you're looking for? You're looking for a straight nose or a straight mouth or two big teeth on the side like mine. Andre, I'm not sure you have to know what is a specialist job. It's not like you're just crossing animals like that. You can go cross if you want. Whether or not, and you not might have Andre, the one with all the proper traits, the one that you really want, all right? That might be the one you're killing, because you don't know.
You don't know.
It's a specialist job, and not just a specialist job. It requires time to do that.
That is why it should be contained in a particular area.
Yes.
Because so what you want, you keep.
Yes.
And what you don't want, you get rid of.
Of course.
So that you end up with a spice pig.
With a proper breed.
Spice pig, spice goat, spice sheep.
And remember, you need to have almost similar male with the same pedigree as the female in order to maintain that breed, As soon as you cross it again, you're getting a different kind of breed.
A different breed, yeah.
100 breeding animals are technical stuff. If you want me to clone some, I can clone some.
Yeah, we can clone some. We got a caller. Good morning, caller.
Yes, Mr. Andre Donald, good morning. And yes, Mr. BJ, good morning.
And you're perfect this morning. You're perfect this morning, Clifford.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right, talk to me.
I tend to get a little bit thrilled when you all was going because a lot of the technical things I'm not aware of it to that extent. But understanding is right, but just was not aware of the technical thing because to me what I heard is that 5 animals will be given to the person, the person that selected, the person that selected already. So I think they should have everything else in place. I am saying they should, right? And I said before, BG will back that this is not the first time that we getting animals from abroad and quarantine them and giving it out to farmers. That have been thing. And the NMP was in the same World Bank project that was started while Mr. Peter Libby was there. It's just that the NMP may have perhaps not follow up fast enough or acted very slow. I can't say. Because something is happening again. Yesterday I heard Rasta saying that the Cocoa Association will be paying $2.50 a pound for wet cocoa now. Now look at it.
What were they paying before?
I think 1 something.
Okay.
Right, but even though you're paying $2.50 now, where is the cocoa? What is going to stimulate people in the field to pick that cocoa? After that last hurricane we had, cocoa have not been really producing, and a lot of farmers have to go and rehabilitate the cocoa, clean up the cocoa, prune it properly back. Have you got officers out there helping the farmers do that? To put it at $2.50 now, you're not going to get much. I guess about they need cocoa for the factory and whatnot now. But where are you going to get the amount of cocoa that is needed? What is there to stimulate the farmer back? Yes, the money that was given after the hurricane there, that was to assist farmers in their land. But how many farmers would have spent back that money are hard enough to continue spending to rehabilitate your cocoa fields so that you could get this produce that you're talking about now? And that is when I said that we have to rearrange agriculture. That is one of the things. Because otherwise, you won't get, at this time, you don't have much cocoa in field. And a lot of the cocoa fields will be still under some stress. They did give some fertilizers at a reasonable price. But I am not sure if we have those officers or this person to stimulate, and I'm not sure that the cocoa crop have any appearance of showing. Then you have to look at the season. So I think whereas the price rising is good, but I'm not sure that we have things in place to effect that. And if we can't effect it, the cocoa production wouldn't give you much more, because there were, just before Ivan, a lot of farmers wasn't studying the cocoa fields. So to hear you getting, if it's a dollar more, no, and rush to do it, wouldn't give you the production you're looking for.
All right, Clifford, thanks. So you're trying to zero in on the small ruminants this morning, yeah? I believe he's gone. Yeah, BJ, but to come back with the whole aspect of the goats, the sheep, the pigs. I want to touch on the medical services that these animals will need.
Veterinary services.
The veterinary services, that is, yeah. Have we partnered with the St. George's University so as they will be the mainstay or the go-to persons for veterinary services for these animals when they're needed? Because BJ, yesterday I spoke I've spoken about people who need vets, and the vets turn up, if they turn up at all, after the animal is dead.
That's the point I'm making, Andre. Some of our veterinary officers, some of them used to be lecturers or part-time lecturers at the university. You know? We have the people, we have the capacity. We are capable of doing those things, Andre. Organization and management seems to be what is lacking here. The university in St. George's, they have their own small ruminants and whatever. They have the cattle and everything in St. George's, you know. I've been in fact, Andre, there was an experiment I was doing with cow manure, and I got the manure from St. George's University. I used to go pick it up in 5 gallons, them buckets and stuff that they carry pigtail and stuff in. Yeah, I was doing an experiment with them. Actually, it worked. I actually have it listed, and I'm going to publish it sometime. And Andre, trust me, we have the capable people in our country to do what is necessary. I'm not sure if they've been allowed to work. All the officers, every single one, in the veterinary department and in the Ministry of Agriculture, who studied animal husbandry at whatever level, would know that giving somebody a pear rabbit or giving somebody 5 pigs don't make no sense. If you want them to eat it, that's okay, no? Or if you want them to always be like a slave underneath you, you can do them that, you know. You're disrespecting them, Andre. To tell a man, look, 3 sheep or look, 4 goats, and start off a whatever with that. What it is you're really doing, Andre? Andre, those things take 6 months to after they're pregnant to make young one, you know. When you give somebody 4, what you expect them to do? You mean after they come out to work in the evening, they change the goats? If it's that what you're looking for, that's cool. If it's those subsistence thing you're looking for, you're all right with that. Andre, that's not what you should be looking for. Sustainability, consistency. So you can get pig to kill every week, and you can get goat to kill every week, so you have mutton right through the year, and you don't have to import, and you don't have to import pork. That's what we're looking for. What you set out to do, that's how we're going to achieve it. When I'm passing in Mare, somebody hang up 2 on the roadside, they skin them, by 10 o'clock the meat finish, and then, you know, next week you have to wait again, and no, they're not big enough, so we didn't kill this week. 3 weeks down the road, you see it hang up again, inconsistency.
Yeah.
Nope. And you should go in the meat shop and get local meat anytime,
every day.
every day if you want to.
Every day.
You go have a healthier population. People go be making more money.
It's like how I feel so proud when I go into the supermarket and I'm looking for chicken. I see excellent farms. I know that it's Montrose. I'm happy.
Very much so.
I pick it up.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Happy to see them going wrong and distributing local chickens. If they can compete with the price that we're importing those for, why not? If we can create jobs in Grenada and get our economy, why not? You understand? And that's what we need to do, Andre.
So the veterinary services, that may not be in place.
It probably in place.
And that's why I say it may not be in place.
Probably.
May not
they
be
will have veterinary officers checking those animals while they are in concentrated feedlots now. But after you take them out, in the holding pen, then the stuff is going to be very sparse. Like we've been having, and sometimes it's not a veterinary officer here, you don't have no transportation, or sometimes to come to check. Remember, it's like $75 he may charge you to come to look after your animals. Sometimes you yourself don't even have that, So even though you're calling him, sometimes you don't pay him.
I know a friend of mine's. I mean, the brethren, and at that time, I had the funds so I could have assisted him. It costs $400+. $400+ for a vet to come.
And if you sell the animal, you probably don't even get that money.
Well, it was a cattle.
Or a cow, you might get a bit more.
It was a cattle. So, but he and the vet was pretty nice in that the vet came and the vet, one of the things that the vet said to him, he says, hey, don't breed that animal again. He was able to save both mother and calf. But he said, look, don't breed that animal again, because if you do, you may end up in a situation where
you lose
both of them. So he said he's not going to breed, but the calf is doing fine. But the good thing about that is a vet from somewhere in St. David's that came.
Samagan?
I don't remember the name. But the beautiful thing about him is that he visited the guy about 2 or 3 times afterwards at no cost. At no cost. And that, I believe, was a brilliant thing, in that visiting the guy and saying, hey, let me just check on the animal for you. That was brilliant. He was paid to come. Yes, he did come. But he did visit afterwards at no cost to the farmer. And that, I believe, was a beautiful thing. And the worst thing about this is that I don't remember his name.
If you want to get involved in animal production, in an economic way, in a large scale, you better study it. You better go and study it.
Yeah.
You better get hands-on experience.
Or else you're dead.
Well, Andre, you're just wasting time. How much you're gonna die with your mind? By the time you have a breakout of disease, you lose half of the thing. You don't really understand what it is going on. You're willing and dealing. That's not how you want to go about doing those things, Andre. You need to be secure and sure that when you're doing your animals, you're gonna get make a profit from it.
So we are at a situation where BJ, there's some major issues that we don't know, and the reason why we don't know is that we are not being given information. We have not been given information.
Andre, this should be a plan. You should have a plan. We're getting 450 animals. This is what we're going to do with it. This is how we're going to be monitoring it. This is the expectation. I don't hearing that. The expectation is for man to eat it and it disappear and you don't see it again.
BJ, we're going to take the break. We'll take a break for the news.
And
it's 9:06. Drink some coffee. Take a break for the news, and then we'll be right back.
Calm me down,
Yeah. Stay with us, friends. We'll be right back.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest update of news as produced by Triple N. The details when we return.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Hello and welcome back. I am your presenter, Kira Gonpot. Locally, representatives from the Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs are amongst key stakeholders engaged in discussions in an analysis of national response to Hurricane Beryl Emergency Support Function Review. The first day event held at the Radisson Hotel, Grand Anse, is being facilitated by the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, CIDEMA. In the region in Trinidad and Tobago, the Minister of Health, Terence Delalsin, and the Ministry of Health team are actively monitoring the spread of the human metapneumovirus HMPV in China. We get more from this TTT News report.
The ministry on Wednesday said it consulted with the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, and confirmed surveillance data from China CDC for the week of December 23rd to 29th shows a rise in acute respiratory infections, including seasonal influenza, HMPV, rhinovirus, and adenovirus. On January 2nd, the ministry contacted the Chinese Center for Disease Control and Prevention and also confirmed that there is no state of emergency declared by the country. However, the Ministry of Health is reminding the population that the influenza vaccine is free of charge at all health centers across the country. And with the carnival season upon us, pregnant women, the elderly, immunocompromised people, and those with chronic non-communicable diseases, NCDs, are encouraged to get the influenza vaccine.
And in sports, in tennis, a rising British star, Jacob Fernali, is set to face Nick Kyrgios and a partisan home crowd in the controversial Australian planned return to Grand Slam tennis. Kyrgios, who has been given a wild card by Australian Open organizers, has not yet played at a major since the 2022 US Open after a series of injuries. This ends the latest news update. Thank you for joining us.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
You're on your way. FastPay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
The Center. It's Christmas, the time for sharing and making others happy. Come into the Center and be pleased with all we have to offer. All the drinks you can think of at prices that are unbelievable. Choose from our stock of top quality, hams at rock bottom prices, and a wide range of grocery items and prices that are lower than low. Located in the town of St. Patrick's, the center where early morning and late night shopping is available every day of the week only at the center. Personalized shopping just got better, so give us a stop at the center and see for yourself. The center is just the center, and that's what it is. Remember, for the holidays, we will be serving you as we do normally.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive. Color by Sissons. Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of color. Color by Sissons. Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression. Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with color by Sissons.
I'm back and I got all the chicken for the barbecue.
Excellent Farms chicken? Look how fresh and clean.
Yes, and check the label. No steroids, hormones or preservatives. And it's 100% local.
What? No chemicals? So you mean Excellent Farms chicken is safe, nutritious and natural with farm to table freshness?
Exactly. Finally, we could enjoy quality poultry. And you should see how state of the art and sanitized the farm is. Plus, it's environmentally friendly.
You serious? And like they have everything from whole chicken to liver, gizzard, feet and more?
Correct. Now you hurry and start the seasoning up.
Excellent Farms, my safe and healthy choice. For wholesale and retail inquiries, call 444-3303.
Wait, I cooking all this chicken?
Santa Claus is coming to Grenada.
Giving your home an upgrade this season? Elevate your space by being more water efficient. Check all water fixtures and appliances for leaks and make the necessary repairs. Leaky pipes could cost you. Use rainwater for cleaning in and around your home. Install water-efficient devices like faucet aerators, low-flow shower heads, high-efficiency toilets, and remember the high-efficiency washing machines. Visit G-Cruise 473 on Facebook, Instagram, and X for more tips. The G-Cruise Project wishes you a water-saving Christmas and a happy, healthy New Year.
Yes, agriculture is the number one. Number one. Yes, the number one.
It is real 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. 16 minutes after the 9 o'clock hour. And yes, we're continuing with the program, and that is Agricultural Thursdays. As I indicated earlier on, we'll be running Agricultural Thursdays now up until 10 o'clock because we believe that there are times we need to have a little bit more time to discuss more. And it is our way of saying the little that we have here at Real FM to give to agriculture, we are giving it. The police, they will be coming in for their program at 10 o'clock this morning. Now, BJ, there's something I want to ask you straight up. And I'm going to put a camera on you so that folks will see your face instantly as I ask the question. But I made a statement, and then I probably asked you to comment, or I formulated it into a question, whatever. Now listen to this. Barbados is known for black belly. Black belly is a thing that we know is in Carriacou, but Barbados, if you talk black belly sheep, you're talking Barbados. Based on my information that I gathered, Guyana, who is going all out in terms of food sovereignty now, they have just bought about 1,000 black belly sheep from Barbados, not too very long ago. If you're following the news on Real FM, you would have gotten that. Now, I know that, and you probably might be able to help me here, BJ. I know that in Jamaica, they do a lot with cattle. Jamaica, I believe, have their own breed of cattle. I'm not sure if they're quote unquote flirting with any other animals, but they have their own breed in relation to cattle. They're far advanced with that. I don't know of any country who is doing a lot with pigs. In the Caribbean, I'm talking about, in the Caribbean. However, goats, Trinidad, you ain't playing with them and goats. They have a lot different breeds, different things in Trinidad. I've been on farms in Trinidad where the farmers are landless farmers. And they go and get their feed and come with huge trucks of goat feed and stuff like that. Yeah. Now, the question is, the most recent person or just passing the post of chairman of CARICOM was our Prime Minister. And we've made a lot of hullabaloo about that. However, as chairman of CARICOM, he got $4 million and maybe more, because $300,000 was spent to bring the places up to the standard, meaning Laura, Maribor, and here in St. Patrick, bringing these places up to standard. So it's possible they got more than $4 million from the World Bank. Being the chairman of CARICOM, while that party was going down, why didn't you keep those monies in CARICOM? Why didn't you speak to Keith in Trinidad? I know you don't like to speak to Keith in Grenada, but why didn't you speak to Keith in Trinidad and say, hey, what can we do here to keep that money in CARICOM? Speak to Motley in Barbados. She's your friend. Why didn't you speak to her and say, hey, I know Guyana just bought 1,000 black bellies from you. What can you do? What can you give us so this money is here? I don't know what pigs. So, but there's probably a country who's specializing in the whole production of pigs. In CARICOM, maybe Belize. In CARICOM, there may be a country who's handling pigs like that.
Jamaica.
Jamaica could be. No, you did not. And these countries, you would have been getting an animal that is okay with the climate conditions, because these countries share basically the same sort of a climate as these countries.
The word is not hold on, Andrew. The word is not okay with the same kind of climate. The word is acquainted.
Acquainted. There you go. Big word like that. Only people who go to university could do that.
No, that's man who accustomed looking after animals.
Yeah, but you chose to go to definitely a foreign territory. Because based on what I'm hearing, it's alpine goats. These goats come out in the cold, and you bring them to these conditions and you expect them to really and truly, they may survive, but you're expecting them to do well. And guess what, BJ? I'm hearing, and when I do the maths, because if you spend $4 million to purchase the animals, and you got, let's say you got 500 animals. If you divide that 500, divide the 4 million by 500, you should get something like about 8,000 each. You should get something like about 8,000 each. So are you telling me that a goat costs $7,000-8,000, a pig costs $7,000-8,000, and you go say you want to do something and say, hey, well, Andrew, you ain't calculating for shipping and handling? Okay, fine, let's calculate for shipping and handling. Are you telling me that you paid $5,000 for a goat? Well, there's a gold goat when that goat jump a goat here is supposed to make triplets every time. What say you, BJ?
What say me, Andre?
Yeah,
what say me? Sometimes it's better to get things that you know are easy to climatize. Probably we could have looked in the Caribbean and see what animals that are available that make sense for us. That we remember. I don't know who written up the project. You see, I don't know if it's the World Bank that written it up, or I don't know. I assume it's people in Grenada that would have write up that project.
Well, it had to be. It should be.
Yes, and you submit it for funding. My take is that where are those people come up with those arbitrary figures? They're exorbitant, Andre. And if you pay those kind of monies, Andre, you should ensure that whatever you have, you treat it in a careful way, in a way that makes sense, that you don't really waste your money. And I'm telling you that distributing these animals like how they intend to do 5 here, 3 liquor ones around the corner, so blah blah blah. That don't make no sense, Andre. We need to have those things in concentrated feedlots that they can be looked after properly every single day. What are you going to do? Tie them in the land and then you pick them up and then hear dogs eat a few and somebody steal a few and you go and you can't find one, and Andre, those things are a waste of time.
We ain't beef up pretty last night. We ain't do so and give farmers gun to handle stray dogs, but we're bringing in good that cost $7,000.
And you intend to distribute it loosely.
Yeah, loosely.
Where are the pens beforehand for the farmers that you are distributing it to? Because you should secure them.
And you're going to give them glory seed after 6 weeks? Glory seed.
You just change your food. Where is the support? And this thing should be kept in concentrated feedlots. Yeah. The herd should develop. They should have more or less what you call a production center, whereby a farmer can go up to GDB, say, hang on, something. I just come out in Maribor Farm School for the last 9 months or year and a half. I want to set up a piggery. This is the cost for the building. This is the cost for feed for 1 year. This is what I expect to do. This is the profit I intend to make. And you go in the production center, and you buy 50 pigs and you go and set up your thing.
Right.
This thing about 2-3 little thing, Andre, that outdated, that are in again. The outer style.
I need to make a comment on something that is not related to the topic specifically, but related to the program. Bertrand Lamotte, good morning to you. And Bertrand makes comments, and of course there's some comments that I choose to put up on the screen, some I don't choose to put up, and the comments are put up based on the trend of thought that is going through. Now Bertrand, you've accused me of suppressing your comments, because you put up, even when you suppress my comments, I will make them. Bertrand, I'm not, and you, Bertrand, John, I don't know what happened to all these Bertrand and them. Bertrand, I'm not suppressing your comments. You need to come and sit in the chair and do what I have to do on a morning, and then you'd understand this. When I look towards the screen and I see a comment, it may be a very interesting comment, but based on where we are with the conversation, Bertrand, we can't put up the comment because it will not make sense to the person who is viewing, and they'll be saying, well, okay, what am I hearing and what am I seeing here? So Bertrand, nobody is in any way trying to suppress your comments. All right? Just so you understand that and be advised of such. This is Real FM. Andre Donald together with Bertrand John, not Bertrand Lamont, BJ. BJ, I am still not happy with how things are going, and I hope that in some form, shape, or fashion that they can fix this. Because here's something else I'm not very happy with, BJ. The facility in Sateers, that is the St. Patrick's Goat Farmers, whatever. They're supposed to have goats there. So, is it a situation where you have the goats quarantined in such a way that nothing will interact? There will be no interaction between the local ones who are there and these ones? Because if you're going to feed, who is feeding the local ones? Are they the same people feeding the ones that have just come in? Are they going to sanitize between here and there? All these things. Are all these things really and truly in place? We have a caller here. Let's take the caller. Good morning to you on the WhatsApp. How are you doing? Thanks for calling.
Mr. Andre.
Good morning.
Thomas speaking.
Go ahead, sir.
I love your program. I try to listen to your program every Thursday.
Oh, okay.
And BJ is very good. We have a lot of facts and figures. I heard you talk about veterinary.
Mm-hmm.
I can remember after Monk Road, I had a problem with a cow, and I called Mr. Pierre, and he come and do the work.
Okay.
For me. And I can remember a man who came, Mr. Glaston Mark, he died. He had a problem with the cow over the lake in Riventura, not far from BJ's spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I called Samuel Joseph, and he came and he come and do the work for the farmer.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and do not think I was working with the Minister of Agriculture. BJ know me. Baby.
Yeah, man.
How do you know, baby?
Very well.
Yeah, he knows. He said
very
yes.
Well.
He said yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big time. Mm-hmm.
One more thing. During the days I work in 2 acres of cocoa in Plains, the flat, we know down there. Wet cocoa, 40 baskets of cocoa in 2 acres. I got first price twice for the same lot. So we need some people to speed up production, and the farmers will do much better.
So, baby, why don't you come back?
Well, Andre.
Yeah.
Many people ask me to come back.
So come back.
A lot of people will tell to come back because you know Tampo?
Yeah.
When Tampo when they come in and spray that those areas down there and they pass through that 2 acre land, the areas simply they don't want to go. They get orange, they get grapefruit, they get pears, sapodilla. And there's a Riverside guy up here. Anyway, you see me and you see me in the crowd with others, you say to that boy was the agriculturist.
So why don't you come back, baby? Why don't you come back? You didn't answer me yet.
Well, probably later this year or early next year.
Okay. Because when you're up there, you're freezing cold, you know, man. A cold will kill you.
Yeah, but I'm freezing cold. But I like the agricultural program you have in.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
It's very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, right. Take care.
All right, then. One love. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. We're at 90 likes this morning. Our listenership has dropped down because, of course, this is the first time people are not accustomed to us going past the 10 o'clock hour. So we'd love for you to stay with us longer. We're at 90 likes, and I believe, BJ, that we can get to the 100 likes for the first time on the agricultural program. It's today, it's Thursday. We are already at 90. So just 10 more and we'll be getting to the 100. Thank you so very much. Let's make it chunky. Where are you? And baby daddy, where are you guys? It's let's make it that 100 likes this morning on the program. Now, BJ, based on listening to you, you do not believe that this particular project is a sustainable project. You would prefer to see all the animals in one particular area. Breeding takes place with specialized sows, specialized ewes. Breeding takes place with that. And then after a particular period, you start to sell the animals. And of course, while you do sell, you go, because you'll be selling both male and female. And while you do sell, there may be somebody out there with a particular breed of pig. And he breeds the sow that he purchases from you and produce some fine sow that you with your follow-ups, you will see, hold on, which sow did you use to breed these? What's going on here? This is something that we've seen, something new, something different that we've seen. And you explore the genetics and so on of the sow, and then you come up with a spice pig.
Yes. Proper record keeping, Andre, is essential. Monitoring, control, it takes time. It's not just like that. It's a lot, require a lot more technical data in order to do those things. However, I guess the intention and the hope is to get a breed outside of Grenada, cross it with what we have, and see if you can come up with something better. Well, Andre, if I want to do something like that, I'm putting a few animals, just a few, and I having a program, an experimental program with regard to research and development, and I having those animals that I can experiment on. But you don't want to bring in 450 animals and be hopeful about it and trying something.
No, you don't want that.
Not in this day time and age. You're supposed to know where you're going with 450 animals and what it is you're doing with it. If you bring them to distribute for people, I have no problem with that. That may be what the project set out to do. I'm saying that you're wasting time and money with regard to that.
And you could have brought in black belly sheep out of Barbados.
This is $4 million you're talking about, Andre. That should be placed in a sector of your country whereby you have meaningful impact.
Yeah. You should have brought in the pigs, the sheep, black belly out of Barbados, and as you bring them in instantly, you can bring them in tonight, and by tomorrow morning, you're distributing 40, 25, 30 to different farmers.
$4 million, say you're bringing 1,000 black belly sheep. All right? You target 10 farmers. I would have liked to see them go through training before.
Yeah.
You give each of them 100. All right? And from that farm...
but you make sure that they have proper housing.
You have to be talking about training,
Yeah, we don't talk...
You don't just go to school and learn and come back and waste time with people sheep, You put the things, the structures in place, the logistics in place.
Give them gun for pre-day
all of those, and cameras and all of those.
Cameras and gun for pre-day
whatever. And Andre, from that project, all right, 2-3 years down the road, you should have 30, 40, 50 farmers, all right, getting involved, whereby each of them can be given, 500 sheep, 300 sheep, 100 sheep, whatever, I don't know, whatever the capacity are. The point I'm making, Andre, you need to do those things on a large scale to have sustainability.
But
Andre,
even to fight to have impact.
if you're killing a few, 5, 7 every week, all right, which is a small quantity, multiply that by 52 weeks in a year, all the sheep dead and all the goat dead. No, Andre, you need large quantities of those things and them to have sustainability. That's the point I'm making.
You need to know, okay, fine, you're going to start to slaughter and have carcasses available for sale after X time.
Time is money.
Time is money.
In farming.
Oh, let me just
Most
do so and
important
thank the people, BJ. I called for my 100 likes, and I've gotten the
That's
100
good.
likes.
We had 100 last week too.
Yeah,
so that's
so
good.
we're up to 102. Chunky McIntyre, who's in well, cause always forgetting where Chunky is, but Chunky's on the road right now. It's minus 16 where he is.
I'm not sure, man.
Yeah,
Live in a
and
refrigerator.
snow. Yeah, and snow, and he's driving. So
Wow,
be
you need to be
careful, my brother.
careful.
Be really,
Yeah.
really. His job is driving. Yeah.
Oh.
That's yeah. So please, Chunky, be careful. Focus on the road. Stop focusing on the likes. Focus on the road, Bridget.
Don't look for no deer coming out now to have accident because
they ain't coming.
it ain't too cold to outside
Too
now.
cold. They ain't bothering like
So
that.
keep your eyes on the road.
And he's saying it is dangerous on the road today.
Should be
Very dangerous, my brethren. And to all those who are going to leave home, those who are already on the road, please be careful. You're going to leave home today, you know. Whether or not you're going walking, or whether or not you're driving, taking public transport, whatever it is, be extra careful. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Good morning, Andre. Good morning, BJ.
Morning, boss.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, many happy returns to you, BJ. Andre, the video I was talking about after the glory seed is Lucinia.
Lucinia, that's the name. That's the name. That's the name.
Lucinia was brought in Grenada by the French corporation.
Okay. That was Cedar. Was it?
Yes, in 1982.
Yeah, would have been
the French corporation had an animal came from Happy Bushes in Britain, where they had 75 black belly, male and female. Well, I ended up getting a female.
And what you do with them?
I ended up getting a female, and I was the only progressive farmer in animal within Britain Bushes on appeal. Yeah, and some men, they had 4 rams. And when you get a female, when the female multiply and you make children, you make 2, 1, after you win it, you turn over the female to another farmer. But what was happening? The farmers who had the ram, that hiding the ram.
Whoa.
That hiding the ram away from we in that group who had the sheep, because no man was really jealous over me. Andrew, you come back time. You used to see a Rasta man traveling from Britain to Portugal with 25 sheep. That was me.
That was you?
Yeah, that was me.
I used to see that regularly.
That was me. Yeah,
Okay.
I took a bicycle, load of vine behind it, and the sheep are following me, sheep and them. Yeah. So this program they have been now are giving people one thing. That won't work. I agree, BJ, that if they are within 3, if they are 3 big pen, them animals to share there, and you develop that farm for about 3 years before you start giving people, before you start selling. So we could have enough. So I agree, BJ, 1,000,000%.
And then you have specific directions to the people that have them and say, hey, you have to keep that flock together for another 3 years before you can start selling.
Yeah, and you know what the Frenchmen used to do? They are the personal vet. And every month, that vet would pass you all the farmers that get the sheep. And they have a special warmer that they recommend. And when the man come to see what it is, he will, when he used to measure the sheep, measure it so you get it weight, so you know the amount of medicine to give it. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, man. So bless you for listening.
Yeah, man,
I like when you extend the program. That's very nice.
Oh, you like that?
I love it, man.
Okay.
You know, I listen to that program every Thursday before I go and do anything in Milan, you know.
Okay.
You can listen to the program, and then when the program done, I pick up my machine wherever I'm going to land.
Good. Wonderful. Thanks, man. One love.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Okay,
Yeah, man.
good.
Bless.
Yeah, so at least we have one positive there, BJ. Somebody liking the fact that the program has been extended. So we have an opportunity not to rush through information, but to give, information at a pace that people can do so and
Can start a topic and finish it.
Yeah. So BJ, yes, it is 466 pure bred pigs, goats, and sheep. All of them coming from the United States. All of them coming from the United States.
I want to ask one question. If they are purebreds, there have to be some particular qualities that they see in those animals that would have attract them to bring them here. Then why would you want to cross purebreds?
I don't know, probably you're looking to make another breed.
You're looking to make another
purebred?
No. You're hoping that the purebred and yours gonna produce something
a super breed
that gonna be of value to you. Andre, wishful thinking make woeful want.
But you know something,
you have to know what it is you're doing when you're breeding animals. It's not a guess.
Based on what BJ, I've been doing a bit of research, and I believe that the goats are alpine goats. All right, so we're talking basically mountain goats. Alpine goats, they are known for not meat,
milk.
So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to start an industry where we have butter and cheese and so on made from the goat's milk?
But you don't have to have a lot of goats to do that, Andre, for it to make economic sense. You don't want 100 goats giving milk. Belmont have a little thing that they started
that they make cheese
for tourists and whatever. You want to do that on a large scale, and you want to produce it so the school can utilize it, so you can have healthier kids. And why try to cross animals, and searching for a breed when you already have the breed that you want to develop? Why is it that what you're getting at? Andre, this we do things in a mad way, we do in a daze, You really don't believe me, Andre, $4 million, a lot of money. Capital injection in your agriculture sector. You decide to get involved in animal husbandry. Aren't you supposed to have a proper plan as to how you utilize those animals? The best plan you could come up with is to give everybody 4, 5, 6 and say, start a little horde on your own, start some little project on your own. Andre, where are we going with that kind of agriculture? Where are we going doing things like that? Can't you see everybody who set up a little or start off? In fact, locally, Andre, if you look at it in my village, there are a lot of people who started off doing goats and sheep and stuff like that. A lot. I can call 20 people names. Just like that. And I say, hang on, where are the goats, where are the sheep? Which your dog pass? We don't have we lose 20, we lose 15. Oh, a disease, we have a breakout of disease. And Andre, that's not what you want to hear. Andre, this have to be treated as a business whereby people go every day. Look after the animals, make sure that they are weighed, make sure they are treated, make sure that your objective are achieved.
We missed a call from our good friend Magic Jack Lady, but I'm sure she'll call back. But however, your constituent is from your area. Collins is on the line. Good morning, Collins.
My soldier.
Morning, Collins.
Morning, Andre. Morning, BJ.
Wow, morning, soldier. What's going on?
Everything is good, man. Everything is good.
We're happy to hear that. Happy as always to hear you.
I always chiming in, but sometimes a little bit busy, doesn't really get the time to
it happens.
Put the call in. But I always chiming in with you guys. That topic there this morning is so relevant and pertinent because like most of the callers allude to that the program what the issue the program what the government is doing there right now is not anything new. But as you guys break it down, what we are seeing here is that there was no improvement. The program, the program didn't grow at all. It just continued the same way, like from. I'm hearing myself.
Well, you will hear yourself. You're talking, aren't you?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm getting an echo.
There's no echo on my side. There's somebody else trying to call,
yeah.
but that's
okay.
so that person will just wait until you're finished.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that I think the previous caller before me alluded to is that since the 80s these things have been going on and we see no improvement. The things that you guys are talking about, where the beefing up of the amount of animals that should be allotted to one person. I mean, I'm wondering whether or not the government took that into consideration. I mean, I think it's not too late. They can take it back to the drawing board and try to take heed on some of the advice that you guys, the experts, are giving, because it's very relevant. I mean, the time in which we are faced with now, I mean, you just can't be giving one person food goods and expect them to be profitable and sustain it. I mean, if we're giving out things to eat, I mean, that led to find out from the government if they're into building businesses or if they're into just bringing in meat to eat. You know, I don't know. But I just wanted to chime in a short time.
Thank you, bro.
Guys. Good job.
All right.
We'll stay in touch, boss.
Yeah,
I'll have to give you a call later.
Yeah, man, we'll stay in touch, definitely. Yeah,
all right.
All right.
Great. It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Broadcasting from studios located Main Street, Sateers, right here in beautiful historical St. Patrick. Magic Jack lady was trying to get in, was not able to. Let's see if she would call back. But Miss Matheson made a statement which is very important, and I want to put it back up so I can read it for you. Two statements. Matheson said, Mr. Donald, why not try to bring South African, Kenyan, or Ugandan goats? They can adapt to our climate quite easily. And that's a very important thing.
Yes. Come out in similar climatic conditions, so they tend to adopt it a lot easier.
Goddess Bella, who, of course, she shouts you out all the time. She's in love with you, PJ.
That's nice.
Yeah, she's in love with you. But she's saying that, hey, from what state? Not all U.S. is proper. I hope you all know that. We have states here, because she's in Texas, we have states here that the government will never touch or tamper with in terms of animals.
Yes.
So what state did we get these animals from? You know, all this information has not been given to us. And there's something else, BJ. Based on what P.S. Hopkins said, he said that the importation of the goats is to enhance genetic diversity and improve the quality of the livestock in Grenada. Contributing that is to what they consider to be long-term sustainability of that sector of agriculture.
Long-term sustainability for some people, Andre, mean giving you two things, or two are the things that they intend to distribute, and then it will take you 15, 20 years to develop a herd of 50, 60. And they meet you, they give you when you was in your 20s and 30s, and they meet you when you're 50-year-old and your hair turn gray on your head, and you can't go in the land again, and they turn around and ask you, that time they are retired civil servant and getting pension, and they turn around and ask you, how those animals going? That's the kind of mentality we preaching and encouraging and entertaining, Andre. Mad people philosophy.
All right, there's somebody who's asking how to get in touch with you. I can't even pronounce the name of the person, but if they will send their number, I'll gladly give it to you. They can put their number in the chat there if they so choose. Or here's my number, because I'm not too sure BJ wants his number go out on the radio like that. Not now, at least. So my number is 457-6188. I've given it out a lot of times, so it's okay. 457-6188. That's my number. You can send me your number, and I will pass your number on to BJ so that he can get in contact with you, okay? That person who says, hey, can I get in touch with Mr. John? They call you Mr. John. You probably taught them somewhere.
BJ better.
BJ is better. So 457-6188, that's my number. If you are not in our locale, then of course you know you must put 473 before that. BJ, today is Martha's Day in Panama. It's also National Heroes Day in the Cayman Islands, and there's a thing called the Cayman Cookout, which that's an event that takes place in Grand Cayman from January 15th to the 20th. So they're looking forward to that. It's a 4-day celebration, of course, of culinary artistry. All right, and it's organized by the Ritz-Carlton in Grand Cayman. In just over here in Bequia, they have the Bequia Music Festival, which starts on the 30th of January. Look out for that, folks. I don't know, some of you might want to go to that. This festival is in Bequia in St. Vincent de Grenadines, of course, features 6 live music events taking place at 3 different venues. In Grenada, we have the Grenada Sailing Festival. It will be held this year, and then there's a bill fishing tournament, I think, in Grenada. I'll tell you more about that maybe at a later date. Also, independence celebrations, that is on February 7th. We here at Real FM, we have already launched our independence music, that meaning that we play more of what we play on the radio is going to be local music at this particular point in time. We'll have little programs here, there may be historical programs that the ladies will develop, and we'll be able to play them back for you. And then we have Grenada Music and Cultural Festival, that is this month. Look out for that, and this event, of course, will celebrate our cultural heritage, featuring local musicians, dancers, and other artists. So all these events are going to be coming up, and we're hoping that you would be able to be part of them. We have a caller here on the landline. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Drew. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, man. Good morning to BJ, the big man.
Morning, Soji.
How's it going?
Everything,
Chris.
Chris.
When I sold you some ships, right? I was surprised to see how much ship you have after that.
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
But also spoke about...
That's the way to go, Colin. Just let me stop you in your track. Andre, this is one farmer who decided, hang on, I'm going to sell out my flock, and actually bought it off of him. And within 3 to 4 years or so, would have 3 or 4 times the amount.
Okay, great.
Actually, that he would have sold me. And I'm saying that this is the way to go. And he didn't sell me 1 or 2 sheep, he sold me his flock. So I could have taken that flock and expanded it and basically, make the thing make economic sense. Or have sold to different farmers, or have ensure that people in the area would have gotten good breed. In fact, this is one of the farmer Andre who sold me a sheep, and the sheep actually made 6.
Wow.
6 young ones.
Yeah, man.
Well, they should have paid $7,000 for that sheep.
Yeah, let me joking.
600, 1 liter, 6 young ones.
That is why you need to do some.
So those are the genetics.
Genetics of these animals, and then you think.
Say, hang on, let me check.
Let me check and see what's going on with this sheep.
Check the bloodline
and see what it is. But no, you go and buy goat and sheep for $7,000 a one. All you do that in no color, all you, and I leave it right there. I ain't saying more. All you do that in no color.
But the lady from Carriacou, I think Miss Madison, she made a good point. You can remember I had an incident with the Ministry of Agriculture where they came and gave full of mine medicine for rabies, and about a week after I went and took care of my animals in a city, and made the bull on the young stretch dead. So I went back to the ministry, I said, look, all the inject my animal and the animal died. It took me about 2 years before this send me on the that estate, down me up in that area up there to get the bull. When I brought on the cow down in Savannah, Swayze, the bull can't pay the grass.
You can't, but when you eat that grass,
too hard and dry.
That's too hard and dry, you're crazy. That bull across me to knife and fork.
The animal can survive that.
You can't survive. And that is why that is why the point that Miss Matterson made is so interesting. Very important. Kenya, Uganda, those conditions are like ours. And them sheep, them they eating rock. Them goat, them they eating roots. So this is what would suit them here. But when you have this, according to my grandma, this hypo-looking goat and them from America, they what are custom eating fast food. Anyway, guy, we got to go. Take care of yourself, man. All right, one love. BJ, that's it. Thank you so very much for the extended program this
According
morning.
to Mr. Fia, we can't keep making the same mistake over and over.
No,
we need to learn.
We should not continue making the same mistake over and over and over. It is time that we understand that we are a country that doesn't need all these mistakes again.
That we need to utilize money wisely.
And to every single person who listened this morning, who tuned in, thank you so much. Remember that as of today, our agricultural program goes right up until 10 o'clock. And then the police program starts at 10:05 and runs until 11 o'clock. This is Real 91.9. Again, to all of you who made it possible this morning, Chunky McIntyre and Baby Daddy, and man, every single one of you. Goddess Bella, good morning to you. And hey, friends, do have a wonderful day. And remember, if nobody else in the world loves you, God does.
Number one, yes, the number one, agriculture. One, it's the number one. Why you disown agriculture? I'm talking to the youths of this nation and those wicked politicians, like they want to structure the plan.